alien general insulted a human. What happened next shocked everyone. The general's words. The Galactic War Tribunal was held in a hall carved from living crystal, its walls shimmering with light. Leaders, officers, and envoys from across the stars had gathered to negotiate the end of the Sithran conflict. At the center stood General Vorkesh, the Sithran commander. A predator born of iron worlds, his scales glittered like obsidian, his fangs sharp as daggers. He was feared across half the galaxy. And standing beside him, representing humanity, was Captain Mara Ellis of Earth's Defense Corps, young, calm, and seemingly fragile against the towering alien general. Vorkesh sneered down at her, his voice a guttural growl. "This is what the humans send. A soft creature with no claws, no armor, no legacy of war. Your species is a mistake, little prey animal. You should never have left your hole of a planet." Laughter rippled through the assembly. Predators nodded in agreement, some openly amused. Captain Ellis smiled politely, saying nothing. 2. The silence before the storm. The council chair attempted to smooth things over, but the insult lingered in the air like poison. Other human officers shifted uncomfortably, but Ellis remained still. Finally, she spoke. Her tone was even, her words deliberate. "General Vorkesh, you see no claws, no fangs. You see soft skin and think it means weakness. But you've made a mistake." The general leaned forward, mocking. "Enlighten me, pray." Ellis's eyes hardened. "The mistake is thinking humanity survives because we are stronger than what hunts us. We survive because we're worse." The hall stilled. 3. The demonstration. Vorkesh laughed, baring his fangs. "Worse. You have no idea what war means." Ellis tapped her wristband. A hologram flared to life in the center of the chamber. It showed Earth's history, compressed into moments. Spears stabbing mammoths twice the size of a Sithran soldier. Wooden ships firing iron cannons, seas stained red. Trench warfare choking the land in poison gas. Cities burned in nuclear fire. Predators hissed and growled, unsettled. They had expected glorified hunting. Instead, they saw endless, inventive slaughter. Then came the modern wars, orbital bombardments, cybernetic strikes, guerrilla warfare in deserts, jungles, frozen wastes. Humanity had fought not just others, but itself, for thousands of years. Ellis turned the hologram off. The silence that followed was heavier than stone. "We have no claws," she said softly. "So we made knives. We have no fangs. So we made guns. We have no shells. So we made cities that kill invaders from orbit. For every weakness, we built something worse." 4. The challenge. Vorkesh growled low, unsettled but unwilling to back down. "Stories. Nothing more." Ellis tilted her head. "Do you want proof?" The general's pride demanded it. He stepped into the center of the hall, towering above her. "Face me, human. Let us see this hidden strength." Gasps rose from the crowd. The council chair tried to intervene, but both ignored him. Ellis stepped forward. She had no armor, no claws, no visible weapons. Only her calm eyes and her steady stance. The fight. Vorkesh lunged, claws flashing. His speed was immense, his power undeniable. Ellis didn't run. She slipped aside, letting his momentum carry him forward. As he turned, she struck not with brute force, but precision. A jab at the throat, a kick behind the knee, a twist of his wrist that sent his claw scraping harmlessly against the floor. The crowd roared in disbelief. Vorkesh snarled and attacked again, harder, faster. Ellis dodged, blocked, redirected. She fought like water, never stronger, but always where she needed to be. Then she struck his pressure points. His knees buckled. His arm went numb. And with one final move, she had the Galactic General pinned against the crystal floor, her boot on his chest, her knife, drawn unseen from her belt, pressed to the soft spot under his jaw. The chamber was silent. 6. The words that shook them. Ellis leaned close, her voice calm, cold. You call us prey. But prey runs. We don't. We adapt. We endure. We fight until the predator bleeds out and the world burns around us. We don't survive because we're the strongest. We survive because nothing in the universe is better at killing than a desperate human. She removed the knife and stepped back. Vorkesh remained on the floor, stunned, humiliated. 7. The aftermath. The chamber erupted not with laughter, but with awe and fear. Delegates whispered. Predators who once mocked humanity now stared with new understanding. The council chair finally spoke, his voice trembling. Let it be known that humanity is not prey. They are something else. General Vorkesh rose unsteadily. His pride was shattered, but even he could not deny the truth. With a bow of his massive head, he admitted what none had expected. The human wins. 8. The lesson. Afterward, envoys approached Ellis with caution, no longer mocking. Treaties were offered, alliances proposed. For the first time, humanity was not underestimated but respected, feared even. Later, in private, another officer asked Ellis how she had remained so calm. She smiled faintly. Because he never understood the truth. What truth? That when predators insult us, they think it makes us weaker. But all it does is remind us why we learned to fight in the first place. 9. The echo. The story spread across the stars. The day the human humbled the predator general. And everywhere, one message echoed. Never insult a human. Because what happens next will shock everyone.